Hello, everyone. Meteorologist Grant Smith here with the National Weather Service here in Juneau. It is another cloudy, rainy day. It's Sunday, January 22nd. And going forward, we've got another round of rain on the way. And so perhaps you're maybe wondering about the snowfall in the area. And well, we went ahead and dug a little deeper and found some stats for you from October 1st to now, January 21st, actually. So that's the hydrologic year. We're at 17.5 inches at the Juneau Airport, which is the fifth driest of when it comes to snowfall there on record. What we have there on the left column there is the snowfall amounts from October 1st to now, ranked from least to most, just the top 10, the least amount of precip there. And so you can tell in the 2000 to 2001 season, only 11 inches of snow fell up to this point, all the way up to about 20.3 inches in the 1985 to 86 season. So the next question you may ask is, how did that year end up? Well, in the 2000 to 2001 year, that ended up with 28.7 inches of snow. Notice in 87, 88, was another dry year, only ending with 24.4 inches of snow when it was all said and done. All the way up to, that 85, 86 year, still reaching about 65.4 inches of snow. But just want to highlight there the 2019 to 2020. It's the seventh one down, 18.9 inches up to this point, but then we're able to recover pretty nicely. It's ended up getting about 73.3 inches. And then that last column there on the far right is the ranking, total ranking of snowfall for the entire year. So you notice there that 87, 88 year was the driest when it comes to snowfall at that first ranking there. And then that 2000, 2001, that was the second least snowfall. And just another thing to just notice that whenever you start off this dry, a lot of these ended up with obviously below normal amounts, but in the top 20, only just that 2019 to 2020 year actually ended up getting almost close to normal amounts of precip. Now, normal for Juneau is 87.4 inches over the course of the whole season. Up to now, normal would be 49.9. So just for comparison purposes, if we compare to last year at this time, if you were in the Juneau area, it was a very snowy year. Up to this point, we had 84.5 inches of snow. So that's almost a normal amount. And then we ended up with 113.4 at the airport. I think back here in the valley, we had just under 150. So very snowy year. Now, the highest on record was 75 to 76. And just as a side note, I limited all the data sets to have just only 1 or 2 days of missing data. So I ignored years that had 30, 40, 50 days of missing data. But that highest amount ever on record was 183.6 inches of snow. And up at this point, from October 1st to now, that year, we had 117.5 inches of snowfall. So I think it just goes without saying that going forward, the probability is there that we're probably going to end up with a below normal year. But the climate prediction outlook here for on the left side is the monthly temperature outlook for February 2023. And then on the right side is the monthly outlook for precip. And so right now there is a climate pattern lean toward a below normal year in February. Now, just how cold will it be? Well, that's still to be determined. But as far as just when we look back at it, it's looking to be below normal. And then for precip, we are equal chances. So really isn't a climatological lean either way that can tell us if it's going to be more or less than normal. So going forward, looks like January or February is going to be a colder than normal month. with just equal amounts, equal chances there for a normal precip. So feel free to comment below if you're wanting to know about your area. We don't have a lot of snowfall data just because snowfall has to be manually measured, so we don't have a lot of consistent data. But if you're interested in your area, feel free to comment below, and we'll dig into our data sets and see what we can find. But overall, just wanted to let you guys know it is a drier than normal year when it comes to snowfall. But I looked at the precip amounts. We're doing about normal. So that just tells us that it's just been a warmer than normal year, which I'm sure you've probably have seen that. A lot of highs in the 30s to 40s there. So anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in. And as I mentioned below, just comment and if you have any questions about snowfall in your area. So have a good week. Looking forward to another just warmer than normal and a wet week ahead. So stay plugged into the forecast on weather.gov/Juneau. That's where we post all of our official forecast and any things like that. So have a good week.